Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock. It is Saturday, June 25th, the final Saturday of the month of June, as we now head to the month of July in this incredible fiery scorcher of a summer season. And make no mistake, folks, the weather isn't the only thing that's super hot right now, and we will get to that in a bit. I'm your host, Jose Casabona, also host of Wrestle Rewind and founder of this awesome channel that you guys are a part of and are subscribed to and are watching and are listening and hopefully are talking about. And joining me on my right is the host of the Black Files, our tag partner for Wrestle Rewind, the man who puts in the man hours behind every video that we produce on this channel every single week, Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you very much for the introduction, Jose, and don't you ever forget the mister.
And much like all our other shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on youtube.com/TheRavensFlock and twitch.tv/TheRavensFlock online. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen underneath the X.
You see that X that's right over Jose's knee? That's the X that he's talking about. It's to signify that we're celebrating our 10 years as being part of this YouTube community, and we have you to thank for helping us grow, helping us reach out, helping us expand what it means to make your voice our mission.
And of course, leave your questions and comments down below, and we will answer them during the duration that we are live. And if I haven't said it already, I haven't said it.
You haven't.
Also, yes, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our media content. We produce content every single week.
Give me a minute. I'm wetting my whistle over here. I am royally pissed off. That's what Jose's talking about when he says that that the temperature out here isn't the only thing that's hot right now.
Oh yeah.
Not to mention, real quick, we've got to go ahead and say it. Angel Mendez, of course, the third man, the living id of the Ravens Flock, host of Los Amigos Play.
He will not be joining us, unfortunately.
As you can plainly see, it's not his fault. He's not in trouble. Nobody has any lingering beer bug problems, nothing like that.
He has prior obligations that take priority, and that's totally fine.
Let's just put it this way, folks. Never buy a house as is. Always get the insurance adjuster to do the work, and always get the freaking previous owner to fix up their stuff prior to the sale. Because I swear to Jeebus, that is how you buy yourself into a death trap. Maybe that's what makes Angel feel so comfortable at home. He doesn't want to leave. He wants to live in the death trap. The death trap is where he belongs. The death trap is the only thing that can handle his soul, or lack thereof. What do you think?
I don't know, but if the politicians of today are not careful, they might land themselves into a death trap.
Yeah, no, definitely. You can tell, folks, we're not pulling any punches tonight. I don't give a shit.
We're going to go ahead and get to it right now. There's no easy way of talking about it. This news is hot. White hot. And by white hot, I mean this happened yesterday.
Yep, and as you can, as you'll be able to see momentarily, because I'm pulling up the who's it's on this bit. It's official. The Supreme Court of the United States of America has. Oh, I didn't set up the thing. Hang on, I have to do a thingy.
Folks,
live tech work.
Folks, bear with us for just a minute. This it's a minor inconvenience. No worries then.
Yep. Live tech work, courtesy of the Ravens Flock. Where is it? There it is. Here we are. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, folks, everybody around the world, as you can see here, the United States of America no longer guarantees the constitutional right for any female or uterus-owning person who lives within this supposedly freedom-loving country to have any sort of right to an abortion.
This article is last updated on today.
Earlier today.
Earlier today, June 25th at 8:19 a.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, this is their overview article, Joe. Let's see. The Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade Friday, holding that there is no longer a federal constitutional right to an abortion. Going forward, abortion rights will be determined by states unless Congress acts. Already, nearly half of the states have or will pass laws that ban abortion, while others have enacted strict measures regulating the procedure. You can read the court's opinions here. Yeah, in other words, 6 assholes out of the 9 Supreme Court judges who are supposed to be the grand interpreters of the law of the land have decided, hey, you know how half of the people in this country are either females or people who own uteruses? Yeah, we own that now. you no longer have a fucking right to it, and it's fucking bullshit. Also, I want to say hi to everybody on the chat real quick. I see Special Snowflake, Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella's been over here. Hello, Nikki Bella. Thank you for that. Marley13 is here. They're pissed off as hell, and they shouldn't be taking it anymore. Hassan Terrell is up in the chat. Hello, Hassan Terrell. Holy crap, we are royally pissed off.
Very much so, yeah.
Here.
It's
Let's see. The Supreme Court on Friday ruled on Dobbs versus Jackson's Women's Health Organization, a case centered on a Mississippi law that bars most abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy as standard that violates the Roe v. Wade. And here's the actual opinions over here. It's like a whole fucking, they wrote out a whole fucking 213 letter document over this whole thing.
Oh boy, I can't read. I'll read the document.
No, it's 200,
too long?
it's 213
okay, I'm not gonna
letters.
read that.
No, you're
Fuck
not going
that.
to read that.
So then, then give us the best summary of this document.
Okay, best summary I could possibly provide. Okay, putting it simply, instead of it making sure that everyone in this country who has a uterus has enough bodily autonomy to be able to choose to have an abortion for whatever reason it may be, whether it's medical, a miscarriage, the result of rape or incest, or if it's a situation where the pregnancy was unwanted or unexpected or even unknown, that right is no longer enshrined or protected by the Supreme Court or by the Constitution of the United States in any way, shape, or form. So fuck us, apparently. Fuck everyone who has a uterus. No, you're just baby maker factories now. That's all it is, apparently, and it is horse shit and shenanigans. Let's see, Nikki Bella. We should have the right to what we choose to do with our bodies. You're damn right you do.
Yes,
you're damn
absolutely.
Right you do.
It's your body. It's your choice. If a late to give an example. Hey, if a person down the street wants to, I know it's mild, but if a person down the street wants to dye their hair a different color, then you're not going to. It doesn't matter what you say. That person is going to do it.
They're going to dye their hair the different color, and you can't tell them that they're not allowed to. The only person who can tell them whether or not they're allowed to dye their hair, whatever the color that you choose, would be them. Not even their freaking parents, not even their spouses, whoever the hell. No.
Now, following up on this issue, I actually came across a tweet from Pop Crave. Following and this was posted yesterday. Following the overturning of Roe versus Wade.
Roe v. Wade.
Roe v. Wade. I hate saying it that way, but okay.
I know.
The Justice Clarence Thomas writes that the Supreme Court should reconsider rulings that protect contraception, same-sex relationships, and same-sex marriages.
Meaning exactly what everyone who had been saying that, no, this is just the beginning, do not let them overturn Roe v. Wade, was exactly what they were going to do. They're going to go after contraceptives, basically saying you're not allowed to purchase condoms or have contraceptive medication like the morning after or the pill if you take that for period regulations or whatever, unless you're in a marriage. Number one. Number two, same-sex marriage. They're going to go after that next. You remember how only a couple years ago we were able to finally say that you can have marriages between not just a man and a woman, but between man and man, women and women, and folks who don't identify either or.
Yes!
It's fucking gone. That's what they're coming after next. So they want contraceptive,
They want
same-sex marriage, and what else?
Same-sex marriage and contraception and same-sex relationships.
So they're not even wanting gay people out on the street on their own. They don't want any fucking gay people around. They don't want any fucking homosexual relationships at all. This fucker, Justice Clarence Thomas, I don't even fucking want to call him a justice. He may be a Supreme Court justice, but what he's doing here is an actual injustice. Injustice, Clarence Thomas, motherfucker, is going after gay people. He's going after the LGBT community as a whole, completely stripping away their right to exist, to love whoever they want.
He is lobbying to overturn everything that we have worked towards, for the LGBTQ community and for women and for everybody else that's being impacted by this. They're gonna set everything back for years, decades.
we're going to we're going to the year 1822. That's what they fucking want. The only fucking let me see here, Hassan. Yeah, we're talking about the Supreme Court. Yeah, we're talking about the Supreme Court. The 6 of the Supreme Court injustices. Those motherfuckers, especially Clarence Thomas over here, who wrote this little addendum note. Motherfucker, send me that tweet so I can put it up over here so that folks can actually go on here and fucking give these people a piece of their mind too.
Absolutely.
Send it to me. I am fucking riled up. I am pissed as all hell, and I'm not taking it here.
I'm sending it to you right now. There goes the tweet. And another colorful politician voiced his opinions on this whole.
Which piece of shit? Come on, tell me.
He is the mayor of Knox County. His name
Glenn Jacobs.
Glenn Jacobs, former WWE superstar and world champion Kane.
That's right. The big red machine is not in favor of abortion rights. The big red machine doesn't want you to be able to have any sort of bodily autonomy. So as of this moment, I believe we should no longer refer to Glenn Jacobs as Kane for the rest of his fucking life. He has lost that mantle. The big red machine was power. He was chaos. He was insanity.
He was exciting.
But he wasn't a fucking bigoted asshole like this. Yeah, he wasn't one of the fucking storylines where he impregnated Lita as part of his dark evil thing, and
yes,
she caused him to fucking lose the child. I guess he's gonna have to go after Amy Dumas now because that child was his baby, and he's going to have to go after her now. So fuck you, Glenn Jacobs. Fuck you. You are no longer Kane. Fuck you sideways. On the chat, let me see. Lisa 2787. Hey guys, it's Melissa from Andy's Meetup. Hello, Lisa. Welcome to the Ravens Vlog. I don't know if you've touched on the politician in Texas that made it a state holiday to commemorate the overturning of it yesterday.
A state holiday.
Motherfuck him. No, we have not. But if you would be so kind, put the link over here.
Yeah, put the link and we'll
if
get
you
to
can,
it.
and we're going to try to copy so we can change
right.
it. Yeah.
Let's chill. Let me read off of what Glenn said on Twitter.
And Bunda's up on the chat. Hello, Bunda. He's asking, one thing that pisses me off, why won't the internet wrestling community call out Kane? This is the first time
anyone has called him out. The internet
out.
wrestling community has called out Kane. Let me read his tweet first. He tweeted, and I quote, Roe v. Wade
has been overturned. This clears the way for states like Tennessee to pass stronger protections for the unborn, and it's an answer to a prayer for so many. Hashtag right to life. Hashtag victory.
And
fuck you, Glenn. Fuck you, you fucking asshole. You dumb shit.
You
giant
absolute piece of shit.
Fuck you sideways, buddy. He's not allowed to call himself Kane anymore. He could go fuck himself. Fuck himself up the ass with a rusty metal cactus.
Former Impact Knockout World Champion Rosemary, the Demon Assassin, to reply to the tweet calling him a literal piece of shit.
Yep. Rosemary, she's a dark and evil character, but she's not fucking down with this shit. Fuck you, Glenn Jacobs. Fucking hell, this is disgusting.
And this is not the first time that Glenn Jacobs has been called out on social media. Just a while back when we were discussing, I believe we touched on it, we were discussing the issue on how certain schools should not, I believe it had something to do with either gun control or certain schools should not be teaching about.
Oh, yeah, no, he was trying to go all in on fucking, quote-unquote, critical race theory, which isn't even really a fucking thing that's taught in schools.
And a lot of wrestlers buried his ass.
Bunda is also saying, I told people this would happen if Hillary lost in 2016. No one listened to me. I told people that. No one fucking listened to me then. No, motherfuckers, apparently, we're just being hysterical. We're just being exaggerated. You're just being silly. Motherfucker, this is what happens. This is what fucking happens when we let psychotic assholes in the GOP and other assholes who lobby their way in to get into the Supreme Court, like Brett Kavanaugh, that stupid beer swilling dumb shit son of a bitch, and Clarence fuck you off Thomas. By the way, the reason why Clarence Thomas hasn't actually mentioned anything regarding mixed race marriages is because he himself is in a mixed race marriage. He's a black man. He's married to a white woman. But I guarantee guarantee you the moment he's gone, the fucking GOP would definitely try to push for another guy into the Supreme Court for that exact express purpose. They want to fucking take away human decency. They want to take away fucking bodily autonomy for women and the uterus-owning people, and they want to fucking take away the humanity of members of the LGBT community in this country, because apparently that's what freedom is all about.
Oh, no.
It's not the freedom.
No, it's not freedom, because it infringes on their religion, because they're religious fucks.
Listen, Jose and I were born and raised Catholic. You can throw whatever stones you want our way on that end, but the fact of the matter is, I kind of read the Bible too. Kind of so did he. We kind of had to do that every day of our stinking lives for our freaking baptisms while we were teenagers. Nowhere in the fucking Bible did it say anything about, oh, you must like the women must only be baby makers and their bodies are the property of man and God and la la la. No, fuck that shit. There's more express detail saying that life begins at first breath, not at insemination of the embryonic egg and the turning into a zygote. No, motherfucker. That's not how it fucking works. Not in Christianity. Not in any fucking religion. As a matter of fact, this fucking overturning of Roe v. Wade also infringes on, let's see, the Jewish community, where abortion is a protected religious fucking right. So there you fucking go. There's some anti-Semitism for your ass, courtesy of fucking Clarence Thomas, courtesy of the fucking Supreme Court, courtesy of assholes who decided that human beings are only worth as much as whatever straight white Christian man decides it is. Motherfuck you, and fuck Glenn Jacobs. Fuck you. You're not Kate anymore. I seriously hope that The Undertaker hasn't gone down the same road. I know that.
Oh, no. The Undertaker learned the hard way. He hasn't, last time he said anything political was 2020, but then he stopped.
Yeah, no, wasn't it him trying to do Blue Lives Matter bullshit?
Yes.
Yeah, and then he realized, oh shit, people realize that being all in on being supportive of the cops as they beat protesters who are trying to keep civility and human rights alive. That apparently he realized, oh shit, that's a bad look. I'm gonna have to take care of that. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. But not Glenn Jacobs. He's all in. All 7 feet, 340 pounds of his fucking balding ass is in on this shit. Fuck you, Glenn, and the horse you fucking rode in on. Bund over here. Yeah, Taker is an asshole Republican too. Well, sorry to hear. Rest in peace, fucking Mark Calloway. Fuck you. Separating the art from the artist. Fuck you, Mark Calloway. Fuck you, Glenn Jacobs. Fuck you for wanting to think that women and people who own uteruses do not have a right to decide what happens to their own fucking bodies. Fuck you. I cannot fucking believe this shit.
Now, in a small, minor good news, there are still...
Is there?
There is some minor good news, because I've actually been following it on social media, and I shared a chart over here. According to votesaveamerica.com/Roe, there are still some states that are still allowing abortions, such as New York and California, just to name a few examples.
Haven states, as you would call it.
Haven states, yes. Let's see here. Nevada, I'm looking very closely here. Wyoming, the state of Washington State, not Washington, D.C. Well, then again, Washington, D.C. is also listed as well.
Both Washingtons, yay.
Yeah, both Washingtons. There are still some states that are undecided as of right now. Let's see here. North and South Carolina, Georgia is undecided. So is Louisiana, and so is the state of Florida. As of right now, the state of Florida is undecided.
Yeah, that's well. Go fucking figure. Our state is undecided at the moment, namely because Governor Ron DeSantis, another just fucking brilliant asshole, has been trying to curtail stuff left and right from fucking trying to do removal of critical race theory for reduction of LGBTQ rights. So you better believe rights to abortion is next. And yes, Hassan Terrell, Tim White passed away as well. That is fucking
That is
Messed up.
sad. Unfortunately, that's not what we're talking about, Hassan Terrell.
But
Please.
yeah, but it is sad. It's okay. He's just trying to bring something else up that Tim White, a seasoned referee of WWE, he passed away as well, and that is sad. We're trying to stick to the topic over here. And Lisa's saying DeSantis put out a statement. Well, his statement is worth less than 1-ply toilet paper that I get off the 76-cent store. All right. So I'm pretty sure whatever the fuck he put out is probably some propagandist bullshit of his own.
Pretty much.
Give me a second. I'm gonna fucking
while
try
he
to
goes
find
in
this
and look
shit.
it up for all the folks watching right now who are local in the Tampa Bay area, if you are
in the Florida area,
in the Florida area, if you, well, I say Tampa Bay for a specific reason. If you are attending, or if you have already attended today's St. Pete Pride Parade, then good on you, and I hope you guys had a wonderful time.
Stay safe for the love of God, yes. And Lisa dislikes the man as well. Smart girl, yes, please, for the love of God. This guy's a prick.
Thank you.
And I legitimately had one friend who was live streaming. She lives in California, and she works as a magazine model, a booth girl. She also has her own OnlyFans for explicit content. She's a friend of mine, and I support her. She basically put down she even went on and said, okay, I've had so many guys in the last 24 hours trolling me on my personal page. Guys who are fans of mine basically say, well, I guess you can't raw dog it anymore. If you can't handle it, just fucking use a condom. And she just unloaded on their ass. She went okay, motherfuckers, I'm going to go through each one of you guys, and I'm going to out every one of you guys for having this shit opinion, and at the same time hypocritically consuming my content. I'm blocking you, I'm keeping your money, and I'm outing you for everyone to fucking see what kind of piece of shit you are. I've got no problems with that whatsoever. If you want to be a hypocritical asshole, and if you want to rub this salt in people's faces, especially in women's faces, you go right ahead and see what the fucking consequences come in.
Hang on a minute.
Caroline.
Let me read this.
Yes, go ahead. Hello,
All right.
Caroline. Welcome.
Hello, Caroline. Thank you very much for joining. Her comment here, I'm anti-abortion for myself. However, if you're pregnant, you should at least have the fallopian tubes.
Fallopian tubes.
The fallopian tubes to tell your partner or partners so they don't have to live with the pain of knowing about it.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable. It's see, you can have nuance on this stuff. You can have fucking nuanced opinion on shit. It's totally okay to do that. Holy crap. Thank you for that, Caroline. Thank you. And Nikki Bell is saying there was a shooting in some country today. They was going to have an LGBTQ parade. Yeah, no, it's there are motherfuckers out there who are targeting the LGBTQ community because, go fucking figure, the LGBT community also stands for bodily autonomy and human rights. How is that such a fucking horrible thing? And V's channel's up in the chat. Hello, all. Hi, hey, all. Hi, V's channel. Welcome to the show.
Channel, thank you very much for joining us.
Sweet, merciful Jesus. I am at a loss for words, but controlling others is just stirring the pot. It's not stirring the pot. It's taking the pot. Oh, hello. Wow. Thank you for that. It's not just taking the pot. That's just stirring the pot. It's taking the pot, dumping it out over a pile of radioactive waste, and then banging the pot down until it's fucking hammered into oblivion, and then blaming you for not having a pot anymore. And Steph the Alter Nerd sent folks over to us. Hello, Steph. Hello, everyone from Steph the Alter Nerd.
Thank you very much for joining us, folks. This is a very hot button issue that we're talking about right now, and we appreciate you jumping in. Unfortunately, you caught us just we're still discussing it, but oh man, this is just wrong. There's no other word to describe these turn of events.
There's an Alter Nerd raid. Yes. Christine Rando-san. Yes. Joey Lilly. Hello.
I appreciate
Phil
it.
Hoffman. Yes. Everyone, like, subscribe, join. And since you folks are clearly here on a mission, on an agenda, here she is, the lady, the myth, the legend herself. Say hello, everyone, to the raider of tonight's episode of the Ravens Flock, Steph, the Alter Nerd. Hello, Steph.
Wow. Hey up, you guys. Hey up, Wancho. Hey up,
Thank you very much
Jose.
for joining us.
Well, thank you very much for letting me come here. I have a confession to make. Wancho knows. I don't know if he told you, Jose, but I had an absolute brain fart and I forgot your name, Jose, because I'm absolutely shit and I'm apologize. But I was like, One Shot and his brother's going to be on my channel tomorrow for Alter News. And I was like, One Shot, and I think I called you One. And I'm like, I know it's not One. I know it begins with J. He's One, but he's Jose. And I was just like, yeah. So
Okay,
I keep it 100. Sorry,
Listen,
mate.
Steph, I totally forgive you. Let me ask you a question. Do you remember the name of the other guy that's with us? Don't say
Angel.
Fuck, you remember them, but not me.
No. Hang on, though. The dick that I'm going to beat at Mario Kart that's going to get pied.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, you know
Holy
what?
cow.
I'll take the moment to briefly hype this right now, if you don't mind, just to take a
Actually,
little break.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds over here so I can bring her into the thingy down here, too. There we go.
Just a shout out to all the leaders.
Hello,
from
everyone.
the
All the
Alter
Nerd tribe leaders.
Thank you
all.
so
Thank you very
much
much
for
for
coming
joining us. We
over
really do
and
appreciate
sticking
it.
with us. We're going to be talking about apparently Roe versus Wade. And guys, I got some stuff around. So stay tuned. Don't just piss off. Stay tuned. You're going to love this.
Definitely.
But anyway, guys, go.
Well, before we
right.
continue on there, Jose's got a plug over here for all of y'all.
Just this brief plug, just a small little icebreaker, just a small little break from all this intenseness that's going on. So yes, folks, on Sunday, July 3rd, the Ravens Flock will be hosting our next subathon, which is titled The Race for Freedom. We will once again go round 2 Electric Boogaloo on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but we will be tackling more race courses that I have unlocked recently. I don't know how best to describe it. It's part of the
It's a part of a new expansion pack for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We're gonna go ahead and we're opening it up to anyone who's got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We'll be putting our friend code up on there, and you are welcome to challenge us for fun, for kicks and giggles. We don't care. We don't mind losing. We don't mind winning, as long as you're all having fun. It's all to drive folks to join in and subscribe to the Ravens Flock, and also to encourage you guys to look at our back catalog. We've been around for 10 years, and we invite you guys to see how we started off from humble beginnings of 3 assholes in front of a camera on a bed to being 3 assholes in front of a camera on nice office chairs in a living room.
So once again, Race for Freedom is Sunday, July 3rd at 1 p.m. Eastern, and it will be available exclusively on YouTube.
YouTube.com/The Ravens Flock. And, of course, Steph over here, she's thrown her hat in. She wants to challenge us. She wants to challenge us all to a race and beat us at Mario Kart 8.
Good.
If not, you better let me win. Nah, I kid. Do I need to get the expansion pack as well?
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe.
think so.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll find that part out.
That.
And if
I don't think you need to.
If I do, that's fair enough. Just let me know.
All right, yeah, we'll let you know when we get
Because I got
into it.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
That's the one we got.
Remember right. Okay, cool.
Awesome.
But I don't have the expansion pack. But yeah, if you let me know, I'll get it if I need to. Just let me know, because any opportunity that I've got to kick Angel's backside, I'm going to do it.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, Steph, now you're speaking my language.
Who's this? Hassan is asking, who is this? Hassan, we'd like to introduce you to Steph the Alter Nerd. She is a friend of the Ravens Flock. She's an honorary sister of ours over here, and we've been celebrating her. She's been shooting from the moon. She shoots from the hip just as much as we do. Steph, why don't you go ahead and describe yourself to anyone who has not seen Steph the Alter Nerd? Go ahead.
Where to fucking start, guys? Oh my goodness. So basically, if you love news and true crime on the daily, served with a lot of sass and gobbiness, which is all of this, then basically I'm the channel for you. I rant, I rave, I keep it 100. I tell you my thoughts no matter what. I talk about true crime stories. I talk about news that's trending at the moment. I've just released a video, guys. The long promised awaited Ezra Miller Criminal History Exposed video. My pancreas has been giving me a lot of pain this week and kicking my ass. So unfortunately, video uploads this week's been a bit spotty. Sorry guys, but there we go. But yeah, Ezra Miller's Criminal History. It's a little bit hidden on Google. If you try and find it, it's kind of hidden amongst all the like really random shiz that he's doing at the moment. And I wonder why it's being so hidden. Cough, Warner Brothers, cough.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, his criminal history is really being hidden at the moment on Google. So I've unearthed a lot of it and compiled it into a video for you all that I've just released as a Daily Nerd. So yeah, and I ran a little bit on that one as well. So yeah, things like that. I covered the Johnny Depp trial, of course, alongside my friend Andy Signor of Popcorn Planet. And yeah, I'm getting into the Ezra Miller stuff. I'm also as well looking into Marilyn Manson and the accusations against
That's
him
right.
because I don't know. I remember speaking to Colonel Kurtz about it when I had her on a Popcorn Planet Live when I took over for the week, and I just remember when she was like providing evidence to me, I was like, yeah, something doesn't add up here as well, and maybe these women that are accusing him are shady as shiz, to say the least. So, I'm kind of looking into that a little bit as well and educating myself
That's
and
true.
seeing what's in
That's
there.
actually
So,
that's actually true,
yeah.
and we do appreciate that. Here
Yeah.
in the Ravens Flock, we also take pride in doing our own due diligence when we tell our stories here on this program.
Exactly. Yeah. Whenever it comes to stuff like this, we definitely go by the philosophy of like, there's only so much smoke you can ignore before realizing, yes, there's a fire. You've
Yeah.
got to do our research, got to find out. If it turns out to be a nothing burger, we'll say so. If it turns out that there is a fire, we will show you. And if it's a big enough fire, we hope that you bring sausages and marshmallows to roast along with us.
Yeah. On
yeah,
that subject,
sausages and marshmallows. Get in.
On that subject, fuck, Marilyn Manson.
Unfortunately, yes. It's only a matter
man,
of
I used to listen to his music growing up.
go fucking
Well,
figure.
the accusations may be false.
It's-
There's a lot of evidence that suggests that might be the case. But again, I'm going to look into it a little bit more and see where I stand on it and then start reporting on it myself.
Yeah.
We'll do that too. I would hate to have to adjust my freaking Spotify playlist and erase all his music.
Holy shit. Also, yours truly, Billy, is back. Holy crap. How have you been, brother? He's saying, speaking of fire, y'all are on fire. Yeah.
well,
Thank you, Billy.
Thank you very much.
And Special Snowflake is telling us Angel's doing A-okay. Yeah, Angel's fine. He's not dead. He hasn't fallen into a pit. He's just dealing with house stuff. He just couldn't show up. It's okay. It's not the end of the
but
world.
come next Sunday, he's got nowhere to hide.
And nowhere to run.
I'm laying this in real thick. I'm not saying
How-
anything, but
Can I just ask, what's your stance on swearing?
We are completely uncensored, uncut, unfiltered. Swear all the fuck you want.
Motherfucker's going to get pied.
Ah! Wonderful! And the best part is...
That angel will be dead.
Nah, you
Then
know
he'll
what?
be deceased.
Oh, God almighty. Oh.
You make it your mission with your catchphrase. I'm going to make it my mission to get Angel fucking pied.
Like,
Booyah!
we're definitely gonna...
she doesn't care. She doesn't care who wins. She just wants Angel to lose.
Exactly.
Basically, yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh,
Even
Lord.
if I come in second or third, as long as Angel comes in last and he loses and he gets pied, then my lady juices are all over. We're
Yes.
done. We're there.
Go right ahead. Feel free. Enjoy yourself.
I need Angel to get creamed.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Hard.
All right, so
I wanted to do it extra evil, but I don't think we can over
No,
here.
no.
Albus
Let's-
Dumbledore is in the chat. Hello, Albus Dumbledore. He says, yeah, they have notes coaching on what to accuse and pretending to be FBI agents. They have a lot. What the
Yeah.
fuck? That is wild.
Yeah.
let me see.
Yeah.
Billy's saying, anywho, hope y'all are doing well amidst what the fuck is going on in America. Yeah, we're trying. We are royally
we
pissed off.
are desperately.
Shelly on the
trying.
chat, just want you to know how much I appreciate your Twitter messages for women. Thank you. It's not just me, it's also Jose, all of us in the Ravens flock. And the reason why we're all so pissed off is not just because, hey, it's like bodily autonomy. It's not just that. It's basically like, okay, number one, we have members of the Ravens flock who work with us backstage or work and do stuff or have showed up or are friends of ours
They do work with us in some capacity.
that are women and or uterus owning people. You like freaking like my girlfriend and and my wife K Storm. She is royally pissed off with all of this. Our girlfriend doesn't know what the hell to do. Jose has lady friends over here.
I have friends who are right now up in arms with what's going on.
Former member of the Ravens flock. They used to go by Casper Oliver. Now they go by Piper Oliver. They are absolutely mortified. They're absolutely pissed off. And I cannot begin to imagine. And it's not just like, oh, you can only empathize if it affects you personally. No, it's called having human decency. It's called caring and giving a damn about like the fact that more than half the country has now been told, nope, you are not allowed to govern your own body. Fuck you. Bye-bye. Just
I'm
be
sorry,
baby
but
factories
if
for us.
you don't have one, you don't get to decide what to do.
That's at least our fucking stance on it. Steph says you jumped in on this while we're white hot and irate over this. Go ahead and give us your take.
Yes, please do. I'm trying while I calm him down.
I'm caffeinating with Mountain Dew.
Wancho, it's
there
okay,
is
man.
no calming
Here.
me down. I know you think it tastes like piss, but everyone's got their taste. It's okay.
Here, have a brotherly hug.
Don't hug me. Don't touch me.
Aww.
But go on, Steph.
So, you guys, well, I say you guys, but America is like, yeah, fuck regulating gun control, but they're all about, yeah, we'll regulate a woman's uterus instead. And they're all about, the right to life. This, that, and the other with the uterus and the fetus, this, that, and the other. Oh, okay, then. Well, how about the child's right to be still alive and come home from fucking school? Like, okay, yeah, so, you won't allow the fetuses to be terminated when they're in the woman's stomach, but then when they're out, oh, yeah, you're all, you're absolutely, fine for them to be fucking shot up at a school and dead. Like,
yeah, no,
like, what? I'm sorry, but it's like, what the fuck, America? You're fucked. I feel so sorry for you. And it's insane how they've done this. Now, am I surprised that they've done this? No, because Trump stacked this up. When he was in power, he stacked this up. The justices were falling like flies, and he was shoehorning in heavily conservative justices that leaned on the pro-life, anti-abortion situation. So I'm not surprised that this has happened. I'm not. However, if it were me, I'd be like, get the fuck out of my uterus, bitches. Fuck you. You do not have the right to tell me what to do with my own damn bastard fucking body. And the most it's disgusting in itself, but the most disgusting thing out of it all is that there are some states that, trigger warning, guys,
go ahead.
If you fall pregnant because of rape, because of incest, or if the baby's not viable, if there's something wrong with baby, or you miscarry, there are some states that even then say you can't abort it.
No, they're even saying that if you do, that you'll be held with manslaughter or murder or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. You would get fucked by it. And I'm sorry, but justices, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Go get the fucking nearest fucking cactus, lace it with chili oil, and shove it up your backsides. Every single one that voted to overturn Roe versus Wade. Fuck you all, you evil motherfucking bastards. Because I tell you this right now, if it were males that fell pregnant and not females,
you better believe there'd be abortion clinics as many as there are
Starbucks. Yeah, exactly. For me, it's this old-fashioned notion of still having control over females. Yes, I'm going a little bit all feminist, but fuck this noise.
It's all good.
No,
That's perfectly fine.
they can go fuck themselves, and I hope. Because I'm sorry, there's so much bullshit that's happened in America. So many school shootings, so many tragedies that have happened. And we think overseas that we think this is going to wake the people up and start a healthy, safe revolution, right? And it's never happened.
It's never happening.
Not even the recent school shooting has really started the revolution that we thought it would have done.
Yeah.
Right? I hope this is the fucking wake-up call that America needs. This is your government at the moment. This is your system. This is your fucking politics. They have just entered your sister's uterus, your wife's uterus, your niece's uterus, your mother's uterus, your grandmother's uterus. They have entered into your, whichever females you know, their uterus. Are you fucking fine with that? Because I tell you something, I wouldn't be. Fuck that noise all day long. Guys, America needs to fucking wake up now and do something. Because this is fucking nuts. It is so messed up. It is untrue.
Absolutely.
I feel so sorry. I tell you something, though. I've seen a lot of, notes on Twitter where people from other states where, abortion, federal on a state level is still protected. California even have enhanced like abortion laws, this, that, and the other, to protect females even more. People from those kind of states are like on Twitter saying, look, if you ever need to go camping, by all means, come on over.
Yeah, as a matter
I'll house you. I'll look after you.
As a matter of fact,
it's nice to see that.
Yeah, no, the friend that I was mentioning earlier, she was mentioning over here as well. Like, yeah, you guys go ahead. If you don't live in where I'm at in California, she was saying you go ahead and you can come and stay with me and we can go camping. Wink, nudge, and I'll help you out for as long as it takes. You are not alone in this. And I'm seeing so many other friends of ours online and other folks who are trying to help out and step up to all this and try to offer whatever we can do. And I know that we're dudes with penises. We don't really have like we're over here giving a shit because it is my sisters, it is my my friends, it is my wife, it is my girlfriend.
We have friends and family, loved ones who are generally impacted by what's going on. And as I covered earlier, further more to the point, as I mentioned earlier, according to the chart that I saw, there are still states that are still allowing
D.C., Washington, California, New
York, they're still allowing abortions, but that's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough. Almost 35 of the fucking states are either putting in automatically abortion bans that what was it? It was there were trigger laws. What's the name?
Yeah, they already had trigger laws. So they're now in effect right now.
Exactly.
Fucking scary.
And one of my friends, the activist Sarah DeArmond, the owner of Voiceless Behind Bars, she advocates for the wrongfully convicted. She basically runs a nonprofit, and they help wrongfully convicted people to raise funds and raise awareness for them to get new attorneys to get their cases reviewed, to either have their sentences reduced or dismissed so they can go free to their families. She lives in Alabama. That is where one of the worst trigger laws is already at, and she is fucking on fire. She is white hot. You have to measure her on the Kelvin scale. Celsius ain't enough for this. She's royally pissed off. And I was over here messaging her. She's like, I don't know what the hell we're gonna do because I've got so many friends over here who are horrified that their family and their fucking neighbors are cheering in the fucking streets over this shit. You know how
it's sickening.
It's fucking gross.
It's absolutely sickening.
And
it's twisted.
What's his face? And like we mentioned earlier, Clarence Thomas. Supposedly he's a justice for the Supreme Court. I'm calling him an injustice because what he's fucking doing is an injustice. He's saying that we also need to review this law for protections on same-sex relationships, same-sex marriage, and contraceptive care outside of marriages. So he's basically trying to roll everything back. We're supposed to be in 2022. He's rolling us back to 1822.
Yeah, it's insane. And the thing is, so many politicians, right, have spoken up, saying that I'm paraphrasing here. The justices are bullshit. They fucked up. They shouldn't have done this, right? Well, guess what? You guys are in fucking power. Don't fucking tweet about it. Actually do fucking something about it. It's bullshit. It's just words at the moment. Actually take action on it. And Joe Biden needs to fucking wake the fuck up from his Alzheimer's fucking sleep, and he needs to sign an executive order right fucking now.
He should have signed it 2 days ago.
This fucking Supreme Court Justice majority decision right the fuck now, because when I've looked at the statistics and the polls in terms of where people lie, if they're abortion or anti-abortionists,
there's more abortion support. There's more people who are
there's
in
more
favor.
people that are more in favor of the freedom for the woman to have the right to choose over her own damn body than those that don't. And so how the fuck is this democratic in the first place? The 13 fucking justices, I think 5 or 6 of which are the bastards out of them.
No, we only have 9 here, if I remember
9,
correctly.
okay. I think there were 5 or 6, if I remember rightly, that voted. There we go. 6 that voted on overturning. So those 6 bastards, right? How is that democratic? You say that you live in a democratic culture and society. However, all the polls say that the majority is in favour for abortion and the woman's right to choose. Yeah, you've got 6 people that have just completely shat on you all, the majority, and said, no, fuck you, majority. We're making it illegal.
You could just go eat a dick and pop out babies for us. Keep churning out our future meat shields for our military-industrial complex, and make sure they die in the name of Jesus or whatever the hell. It's dumb. It is fucking dumb. Which is like.
Dumb.
I know we don't get political because we're mainly geek news and nerd culture news and stuff, but this is a little bigger than just nerd culture news. It affects everyone, whether you love anime or whether you love comics or movies or TV shows or video games or pro wrestling or like sports or whatever the hell. It's a human rights issue, and it affects everyone. It doesn't just affect a small group of people. This my own personal belief on this is why the Supreme Court should have term limits. This is why Congress should have fucking term limits, which they don't, and I don't fucking understand why. That way, each fucking congressional member, whether they serve in the House of the Representatives, which is the lower house, or in the Senate, they have to actually work for the fucking people rather than staying and being career politicians and doing whatever the hell they want, just accepting money and working towards the military-industrial complex and working towards the fucking vote of evangelicals because they're louder and obnoxious about it. I don't fucking get it. And that's just my fucking opinion, but whatever. That's what we're here for. We're here to give our take about this shit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And another thing I've actually pulled up here. Give me just a second here. I actually want to.
You have another article?
No, it's not another article, but I pulled up a chart over here, and actually, I wish there was a link here. These are supports. These are resource links for abortion.
Okay, yeah. I think there's a way to share the link for this. You go over here, share link, and send it to me, and I'll post this. It's on Instagram. You can take it for what it's worth, folks. But if you've got Instagram, that's fine. If not, then I'm sure you'll be able to find this resource chart anywhere. Send it to me so we can go ahead and share this resource link for this Instagram post to everyone on here. Spread this like wildfire. Spread it like butter on toast or mayonnaise in your sandwich. Spread it on whatever top. Spread the word. Make sure that everyone knows this. Thank you, Joe. I'm going to go ahead and post this up now.
Yeah, absolutely. And we really do appreciate all the comments that's generating right now in the chat. We have a really awesome audience right now.
Exactly, and I want to appreciate and thank everyone who jumped in, because a lot of these folks rated us from Steph the Alter Nerd. She had a members-only chat earlier tonight, a members-only stream, and she decided, you know what, I'm going to show some love to the Ravens flock. I'm going to send my folks their way, because she knows that we stream Saturday nights.
And on behalf of our channel, Steph, we appreciate you gracing us with your presence.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Thank
Sister,
you very much.
we love you very much.
I kind of invited myself on.
Only a little.
Only a little. I was like, why don't you just send me the Zoom link, dude? I'll raid you, but send me the Zoom link so I can kind of pop on as well. It was like, you didn't really have much of a choice in it. Sorry,
that's not an issue at all.
That's not an issue.
We do love having guests on, especially since it always works best when we have at least 3 folks in. Since Angel couldn't show, we sent him the link. I get his house problem is taking him up like crazy, so can't blame him for that. But we appreciate you jumping in, and I guess you're special guest substituting for Angel over here. We need someone.
I ain't substituting Angel.
No, you're supplanting him.
Yeah.
No, you're not. No, you can't substitute.
Me. No, Angel, I adore you, my friend. He knows. It is. To be fair, his voice is like butter.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, I could listen to that voice all day. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's got a voice.
You can't begin to imagine how many voice actors and how many ladies and how many guys have just wanted to make out with him just for his voice. He's like,
pretty much.
Dude, I have a personality. There's more to me than my voice.
No, what's that? I can't hear you.
Oh, I know as well.
Voice,
I know.
Thank you guys for the heart emojis.
If
you got black and purple hearts, throw those up in the chat. We love those.
Woo!
Please do.
Those are our main colors, if you can imagine. See, thank you, Shelly Fitzgerald. She's got the right idea. And Laura, well deserved to Steph. She's also throwing some hearts up. I wish I could read everybody over here. Let's see. I think they should remake The Abyss. Just saying, in the States. Let me see here. The most powerful person in your country is the sheriff. If you don't like him or her, move. it's kind of hard to move out of an entire land mass. Especially when we got so much of our lives over here, but I get what you mean.
The comments are generated. You know, actually, for now, Juancho, let's go ahead and move on because we do have other topics to talk about. It's gonna be very, it's gonna be hard to segue from talking about a Supreme Court full of pieces of shits to, I guess we're talking about a celebrity who's a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, and actually we are. We're following up on what's up with Ezra Miller. I know that you said earlier that you were doing a deep dive.
Sorry,
on
I wish I had
his,
a clever segue.
No, but it was actually announced that Ezra Miller has indeed been found and has indeed been arrested. If I'm not mistaken, over here, I'm pulling up the.
Has he?
That's what I'm showing over here. I want to double check. I don't want to make any like assumptions on this, but give me a few seconds. Sure, open up the link, grabbing the stuff. Let's see. Is this old or is this new? Pull it up. Okay, this is just yesterday too. All right.
Yep.
Give me a second. Up the link. All right, this is an article from The Guardian. I'm going to go ahead and share that on the chat now, and I'm going to go ahead and pull it up as well for folks to watch and lose their own collective marbles over. Give me a second. Where is he?
Work your magic, Juancho.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yes.
Okay, that's the Rolling Stone.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
That's the Rolling Stones article,
the house.
But you know what? It's funny you brought that up because I was actually going to read off it myself here.
Okay, you're going to go ahead and read the
Is
Rolling
Ezra
Stones?
found? Hang on. Before you go there, has Ezra been found?
Let's see. Sources claim the living conditions of the Flash Star's farm are unsafe for children.
No, he's not being found.
Oh, so he
No.
hasn't been found. Okay.
No. He's not being found. What this is about, and I'm looking into it more, is that he's got
Steph's
a
got the quickness
farm
today.
of some kind, and he's housing
In
a
Vermont.
mother and a few children on there. But there's like apparently a lot of guns and marijuana there, and bullets and shit. And it's like,
Yeah.
why are you housing a mother and kids randomly on this farm
Are
that's
they your
surrounded
family?
with
Are they your-
marijuana and guns and shit? Like, what the fuck?
Are they your family, dude? Are they like folks that depend on you or stuff? Like, I get it. If you're trying to be philanthropic, that's one thing, but this is kind of fucked.
It is.
Let's see.
Ezra Miller has been hosting a 25-year-old mother,
we got the thing up here, Joe.
Yeah.
You don't have it on the.
Well, I can't squint. Thank you very much.
It's okay. Sorry.
25-year-old mother and her three.
Even if
young
you could, we couldn't see with the
okay.
sunglasses.
and her three young children at their Vermont farm, a living arrangement that worries the children's father, as well as two others with knowledge of the situation. Yep, two sources with knowledge of the situation expressed concern to Rolling Stones that it is an unsafe environment for children, no surprise, alleging that there are unattended guns strewn around the house, around the home of Miller's 96-acre property.
Sheesh, dude. One source who, like the other, requests anonymity for fear of retribution. Recalled an instance where one of the children, a 1-year-old, allegedly picked up a loose bullet and put it in her mouth. But the mother, who, like the father, Rolling Stone is not naming, claims that Miller had helped her escape from a, quote, violent and abusive ex, unquote. And Miller, quote, helped me finally have a safe environment for my 3 very young children. Yeah, that sounds fucking safe. What? Gross.
I'm sorry. No. If a kid is about to swallow it or eat a bullet,
Literally.
that is not safe at all.
Here's the Rolling Stone article, folks, so you can read it at your own leisure as well. Holy crap in a basket. That's gross. What the hell, Miller? What the hell is their problem? And here's the actual article from The Guardian. Let me go ahead and pull that up. Oh, I forgot to change the window. Give me a second.
Yep,
Live tech support from the Ravens Flock.
Yeah, it's
Here we
all,
go.
folks. It's all good. So the headline reads, Ezra Miller accused of housing children on a farm with guns and marijuana.
Okay, weed is one thing, but the fucking unlocked loose guns all around. Let's see. Oh god. Okay, so they're also referencing the Rolling Stones article. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
it
fine.
is. It is. It's basically telling the same thing.
Same
So
thing.
point
It's the
of
same
all
thing.
this
It's the same
is,
thing.
Yeah. All right.
This is such a... What the hell is wrong with Ezra Miller?
This person is fucking out of their mind, man. They're like, okay. I remember a couple of friends in the LGBT community. They actually said, like, dude, we just said that the quote, be gay, do crimes as a joke. We didn't mean it like this. Good Lord Almighty, this person. This fucking dude. This
When
fucking
I said
guy.
that this
Ezra
situation
Miller's
with
a
Ezra,
fucking nutcase.
when I said that this situation with Ezra Miller wasn't going to end in the Flash, I wasn't just making a pun.
No, you weren't. It's not. This is going absolutely insane. Like, having loose weed around children, that's definitely an issue. I don't care about that personally. I'm an adult. I use THC Delta 8 for pain management, and I'm not going to bother anybody if they're using weed. That's their business. But like having it around and where a kid like a loose piece of fucking lead. They could fucking swallow it. Imagine what would happen if the kid takes like a bud of marijuana and like noms on that, thinking that it's like lettuce or whatever. Fucking nasty, man. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I thought that he was found, but no, it looks like
No,
there's just
no, it's not found yet.
escalating.
No, but this situation is escalating, and if I ever see a kid do that, that's the point where this is the point where I look at Ezra Miller, slap him in the face, fucking tell him to get the GTF out of here, call 911.
No, like 911's been all over this guy, and if he has been, and if they have been crossing state lines, because the last I checked, Ezra Miller was running around California, all up and down Northern California with what's her name, Takata Iron Eyes.
Yes,
Takata,
Takata. But she wants to be known now as Gibson.
Gibson.
Yeah.
That's odd. Yeah, Gibson. I guess they're keeping Iron Eyes as their surname. I'm not sure. Like the issue that was brought up when we talked about Ezra Miller on the Black Files was, what the hell is the FBI gonna do? They can't really do too much because it's like the Indian Nation internal investigations. They're the ones who are issuing a search. So unless they actually get some sort of coaction with the FBI, they're not going to get much support. And as anyone who knows how marginalized the Native American community in the U.S. is, any sort of like help from the federal government comes to like it's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
And
It is.
I'm over here mortified, thinking like, what the hell is this psychopath doing next? And I'm not scared of calling Ezra Miller a psycho. They're being a psycho if they're running around with a coven of teenage girls, like some of whom are Native American, because they're enamored with Native American culture and they're enamored with like fucking running around and grooming underage girls, which is just like the worst for me. Anyone who knows me knows that I've nailed Onision to the wall over the exact same shit. The only difference is Onision, Gregory Jackson, that motherfucker is falling by the wayside and is falling to irrelevance, which I just smile over every single day. So,
and personally, I've already made it very clear here on this channel that I do not want to see like kids exploited, forced, or assaulted in any kind of way. I don't want to see that with children.
No, yeah, like we covered on the Black Files, the uncensored podcast with Raven's Flock, a local artist who goes by Autistic Tiger. It's an underage kid who happens to be autistic, and his dad has been basically drilling the kid into like, oh, hey, the kid likes to draw and likes to color. I'm going to exploit the hell out of that and make them draw and color at conventions and sell that for money and continue drilling the kid till kingdom come over it. There was even reports of the child who's like what's their age again? Like 10 or 11 at this age?
10.
10, thank you. Was actually like crying to their mom, like, Mom, I don't want to draw anymore. I'm tired. And they just kept on doing it. They just kept like, too bad, you have work to do. It's exploitative and it's fucking nasty, and like obviously Ezra Miller is like the worst hybrid of both of our gripes on this shit. Angel is obviously royally pissed off at this stuff just on principle. He likes trash fires, but he does not like seeing children being exploited in this matter, or seeing girls being manipulated mentally or sexually the way Ezra Miller has been doing to these chicks, and it's unfucking conscionable.
Yeah. Can I just
Allegedly.
get struck by lightning so I can get the Flash's power so I can break the speed and time barrier so I can probably reset this timeline or something?
I wish. If only it were that easy. I fucking wish. Joseph.
Well, guys, I do need to shoot off in a minute because it's like 1:30 in the morning where I'm at.
It is late as hell over there. I know.
It's
like,
late as hell for me.
It's like almost 3 a.m. Shit.
Goodness
Yeah.
gracious. Okay.
But again, Steph, any last words you want to pop in before you go ahead and hit the hay?
Well, in terms of the Ezra Miller situation, this is not surprising. This has been a ramp up of behavior that he's been doing that has become more and more questionable and more violent and dodgy. And Warner Brothers, where the fuck you at? Where the fuck is Warner Brothers?
Exactly.
They'll fire Johnny Depp for allegations that are bullshit. We can say now because he won. He won that trial. He won justice for Johnny Depp. But they won't actually fire the people that are motherfucking actually found guilty or actually doing the shit. Like Amber Turd and fucking Ezra Miller. Warner Brothers, where are you fucking at? What the hell? I don't get it. You fire the innocent, but you're keeping the people that are fucking evil and being bastards. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm going to be boycotting Aquaman 2 out of principle because Amber Turd's a fucking bitch.
Sorry to
and now
Jason
I'm
Momoa.
thinking
He's
about
cool, she's
Flash. But I'm now thinking about the Flash and thinking, well, with everything Ezra Miller's doing at the moment, if it is true, shit the fucking bed. I love Michael Keaton. He's my Batman. He's my favorite Batman out of all of them because he's the one that I grew up with.
Oh yeah, the original.
And I'm so heavily excited that he's in the Flash and that they're doing the OG Batman with the OG Tim Burton,
Batcave,
Wayne Manor, the Batcave,
Yep.
everything, and even the Batmobile. Shit the fucking bed. I'm gonna literally fucking female cream my pants when I see that shit if I do see it. But now I'm thinking, well, do I or not? Because everything that's going on with Ezra Miller at the moment, and that's like a personal judgment that I have to make, as everyone else has to make, in terms of whether they're going to see this movie or not. Warner Brothers are fucked with that movie because they're either going to lose hundreds of millions of pounds and dollars and not release it, or they're going to release it. But the thing is, literally their main actor is fucking problematic as shit. And will people want to watch it or not? Who knows? They don't have any time now to try and reshoot. And even if they did, it would cost hundreds of millions more. And would they be willing to shell out that to reshoot? Because it's not like All the Money in the World where it's Kevin Spacey and they're just bringing Christopher Plummer and it's like 7-9 days and jobs are good. And no, they'd have to reshoot the fucking whole movie because it's the Flash. He's the main character. He's in it. Exactly. They'd have to redo the whole thing from scratch. And I don't think Warner Bros. Will do that. So it's either they just can it all together or they release it. I don't think they'll can it because the Flash is the linchpin for the whole DCU moving forward, because a Flashpoint is supposed to erase the fucking disgusting aftertaste of the Snyderverse and move on with the new era of the DCU. But, and in a way, that's why I say Warner Brothers is between a rock and a hard place, because what do they fucking do?
They're fucked no matter what.
They're fucked. The only thing they should do is fucking fire his ass now.
Pretty much, the whole DC extended universe or cinematic universe started the idea started off well, but man,
they jumped straight into bad execution from one director who was too full of himself. What's crazy is that Angel actually had spoken with us about this, and he basically said this: one theory that he's got is that with the shit that happened with what's his face, Ray Fisher, and with Amber Heard. And with fucking what's their face with Ezra Miller, Angel is under the belief that the reason why Warner Brothers won't do anything is because Ray Fisher will yell racism, Amber Turd she'll yell misogyny and sexism, and Ezra will be like, oh, that's anti-LGBT, and that's
I was gonna say, well, we know exactly what,
and they're going to use them being part of minority groups as a shield to try to hide from any sort of accountability. That's his theory on that. And they're going to try to get people. If you remember how badly Ray Fisher was going in on folks.
Yeah, we remember that. And it's Yay Fisher.
Yeah, Yay Fisher.
Yay Fisher.
Jackass. And Amber Turd. Of course, because I know you probably didn't catch us on the Black Files on Wednesday. I basically went ahead and said this: since she's clearly starved for attention at this point. How much do you know? You've seen The Truman Show?
The Truman Show, yeah, Jim Carrey, yeah,
exactly. Wonderful movie. Do you remember the last lines in the movie? Do you remember what it is?
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Wrong. Wrong.
Piss off. Go
No,
on,
no.
what is it?
No,
What are the last lines in the movie?
Okay, it's not that. If you remember, after he says that, he takes a bow and leaves the bubble, the dome. The
Yeah.
guys, they cut the transmissions, and it cuts back to the two parking lot guards who are part of the folks around the world watching, and like, oh hey, like what happened to the signal? Oh, it's cut. So what else is on? What else is on is the fucking treatment Amber Turd deserves at this point. She wants all this attention. That's what she gets. What else is on? Oh, she's
much.
crying for attention? No, what else is on? Fuck that. Don't
Actually-
give her the time of day.
Barry Jones brings up a good point in the comment here, saying Warner Brothers has got a lot of questions to ask about themselves. They're losing plots. Yeah, no, with everything that's going on, they might want to reconsider their positions and do some inward thinking.
If any of half of the madness that has been going on here is any sort of indication, they're clearly tone deaf. They're not listening to their audience, who's saying, get rid of these problematic assholes. We don't want them around. We'll be fine with a new Batman. We want to see Henry Cavill have some joie de vivre and come back as Superman in the future. But if that's not happening, it's not happening. It's not the end of the world. Like, legitimately, these three assholes, these three folks, they're single-handedly ruining DC, and with all the money that was sunk into the Flash, that's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back, and that's going to break Warner Brothers badly. What's up?
No. I'll respectfully disagree. They're ruining DCU, but they're not single-handedly doing it. It ain't just them that's ruined the DCU. All right, you've got Zack Snyder. Okay, you got the head of Warner Brothers that then walked. Okay, I can't remember his name now.
Not Walter Amada?
No, not Walter Amada. No. Someone else that then walked.
Yeah, I got
Can't remember who now. You've got him, right? You've got the whole Warner Brothers apparatus, because at the end of the day, what happened was that Warner Brothers saw all the success that Marvel was getting in terms of all these movies that started to interconnect, this, that, and the other, and they wanted to mirror that success. The only thing that they didn't realize, that they didn't factor in, is that Marvel had that success because they slowly built up to it over the years. Well, Warner Brothers was like, well, no, we want that success now. So they rushed it all out, and they didn't flesh out the characters for the mainstream to then really appreciate, so that when it all interconnected, they understood what was going on. I mean, the fucking Justice League, like, you had Cyborg. Sorry, Cyborg. Did I call him fucking Cyclops? He is a Cyclops, to be fair, but no, you had Cyborg. Unless you read the comics and you know the lore behind it, you wouldn't have given a shit. No normie would have given a shit about Cyborg, right? Then you had Wonder Woman, which, okay, if you were older and you knew the 70s version, this, that, and the other, then you had a little bit of background knowledge of Wonder Woman. However, this day and age, with the Snyder, Joss Whedon version that was then, let's say, released, the likelihood is it was the younger generation that was seeing it wouldn't have known much about Wonder Woman. But all of a sudden, she was shoehorned in, right?
Right.
You only really knew out of them Batman, of course, Superman, of course, and I think, did Aquaman come out after or before Justice League?
After.
Okay, so you didn't even know Aquaman either. So you had three main characters of the Justice League that they just shoehorned in. No normie would have known much background of those three characters. No fucking way in hell. Then you got Steppenwolf, which, again, the Justice League, okay, not the Snyderverse, the Snyder Cut, the Justice League. You then had Steppenwolf. Who the fuck is he?
Who is he?
In terms of a normie, watching that movie, again, unless you've read the comics and you know the lore behind it, they wouldn't have known. The beauty about what Marvel did was that they introduced the characters slowly, made you aware of their background, a little bit about them, so that when they all teamed together and they all joined up, you knew where they were at, you knew who they were, you gave a damn. You even had an idea of the bad guy as well. I mean, freaking Thanos. A normie wouldn't have known about Thanos until now. And he slowly got introduced bit by bit with the end credits, so that by the time you got to fucking Infinity War and Endgame, you knew Thanos.
He was the bad motherfucker not to be
Oh,
crossed.
Yes.
And I've made this point clear previously on our channel here. Yeah, no, the Warner Brothers, they were impatient. They were desperately trying to race against Marvel with the cinematic universe,
It's
rather
like
than taking their time to build up all of the movies and all of the characters.
It's like starting with Man of Steel and then going to Dawn of Justice would be like starting with Iron Man and then going to Avengers Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what the
that,
fuck? Where does everyone else
that's how
come from?
nuts it is. So you can't say, and this is my point, you can't say that Amber Turd, Ye Fisher, and Ezra Miller single-handedly ruining the DCU.
You're not wrong. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
so-
when you
okay.
think about
I'm
it,
being hyperbolic, but yeah, I get what you
the
mean.
whole apparatus at Warner Brothers have fucked it up.
Oh yeah.
Even to a certain extent, Walter Amada, because he's the head of it all anyway. So, I mean, come on, but pretty much lies with him. But fucked it up. The thing is, though, they've got a chance to erase all that and start afresh with The Flash. And then you've got Black Adam, which looks fucking awesome as hell. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, no,
Then
rock
you've
the
got
Dwayne Johnson.
Shazam. Then you've got Shazam. Fury of the Gods. Now, I hated Shazam 1, but however, I've seen the trailer for Shazam Fury of the Gods. Did you know what? I'm excited for that. I'm surprised at myself, but I'm excited for that one. You got so many great movies coming up. Flashpoint's the linchpin to introduce the new era of DC.
era of DC
And if
movies.
they play it right, they could actually surpass the success both critically and box office for Marvel, because Marvel's Phase 4 at the moment, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, is a load of fucking shit. I've not been impressed with any of the films. I've not been impressed with many of the series whatsoever. I'm pretty much nearly checked out. I'm going to go see Thor Love and Thunder because Taika Waititi, I adore him, but
Fair.
really? I mean, I even hated Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness. I love Benedict Cumberbatch, but dude, Multiverse of Madness Doctor Strange 2, fuck me, was that a mess? It was a mess. I hated that movie. It was shit.
I will say this
So
on a plus
DC
side.
is primed to be able to overtake all that.
I was gonna say, I'll say this on a plus side. At least it was more entertaining than the Eternals.
Fuck me, I fell asleep.
Oh,
I fell asleep in the middle of Eternals, and I also fell asleep in the middle of Shang-Chi. Now, I didn't like Shang-Chi either. Shang-Chi to me was, and I'm sorry to say this, if you think about it, was pretty much plot by plot rerun of the original Thor. Even to the point, even to the point of the final blow to the dragon. So you know when Shang-Chi is up with the spoiler alert, but if you haven't seen it by now,
I
what
know,
the hell?
It's been out for a year or so.
Yeah, nearly. You know when Shang-Chi's right at the top with the 7 rings,
Yeah,
and then he goes down to the dragon and delivers the final blow to destroy him.
Yep.
That
It's
is
just like
literally
Thor
the same fucking scene
when he
with Thor
destroys the
right at
bridge.
the top. Yeah. No, not when he destroys the bridge. When he destroys the
He destroys
destroyer,
the dragon.
the big silver
Oh, the
destroyer
destroyer.
dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because
okay, I see
Thor's
what you mean.
right
Okay.
at the top with Mjolnir.
Mjolnir,
Yeah,
Mew Mew.
again, pronunciation.
It's
Mew
okay.
Mew, whatever. The big, heavy, massive fuck-off hammer that he's got, right?
Hit us
Well, I say
with a
he's
hammer
got,
on the chat, folks, if you like Mew Mew. Real quick.
Lady Thor's got it now, but he literally is there like that, and he literally goes down to the destroyer and does the death blow.
I
Literally
remember that. That was
insane.
cool.
But
Fucking hell.
it feels like they were just repeating that part for Shang-Chi when he threw that big, like, Kamehameha from Dragon Ball with using the 10 rings at the dragon. I see what you mean there.
But it
Okay.
still looked cool.
Well, we're weebs. We're anime fans. Shang-Chi to us is like Marvel Studio presents all your favorite anime tropes, the movie. Like,
But even like the introduction to Asgard was very similar to the introduction to the Shang-Chi like
the
little village
Shangri-La
that was
looking place.
in.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And all that lot, and it just the story itself was a rehash, in my opinion, of Thor. It was just for Shang-Chi.
All right.
Boring.
There's some wrinkles, but yeah, no, okay. We're gonna have different opinions on that when it comes to the Marvel movies. It's all right.
It's all good.
It like my thing on it is like, okay, with Multiverse of Madness, I enjoyed it, but then again, I'm a nut for Sam Raimi and horror movies. I didn't have too much of an issue with the stuff. The Illuminati showing up, they got bodied hard, and that was terrible.
But I still got to see Captain Carter. That was fun.
Well, yeah, of course. Well, Haley Atwell, you got a crush on her, so that's no big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like any
God.
sane person would. But like in any case, Steph, we appreciate you jumping in. It is like 3 a.m. for you over there, UK time. For the love of crap, get some Z's, get some sleep. We appreciate you so much.
Please, for goodness sake, do not become this guy right here and ignore sleeping.
I don't even know what sleep is anymore.
No, I won't. But guys, thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure. Alternates in the chat. Stay where you are. Jose and Wancho have so much more for you for this show, so stick around, and I will see you all tomorrow for the Alter News segment, where Wancho and Jose will be over on our channel, our community, and they're going to educate us on the insane goings on at WWE. Like I said, Wancho filled me in a little bit of the basics earlier on today, and shit the fucking bed. This is fucking nuts with a capital N, so you don't want to miss it. Make sure you join us tomorrow over my channel at 7 o'clock UK time. We're going to go live, and they're going to break it all down for us and educate us a little bit. But guys, again, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and I will speak to you guys soon. Take care, guys.
Hey, take
Take care,
everyone.
Steph. You have a good night. We'll see you later,
Steph.
okay?
Thank you very much.
Bye.
And you know,
Bye-bye.
we still have a few minutes on the show, so you know what? I will go ahead and give a small an update on the situation. We might as well talk about it right now. So yes, an update on the situation with Vince McMahon currently being investigated in the WWE. And the last time we reported it last Saturday was that Vince McMahon has stepped down as CEO and chairman of the WWE, and Stephanie McMahon, his daughter, is the interim chairman and CEO. Vince McMahon is currently being investigated for a missing $3 million that was allocated
From the company funds, mind you.
from the company funds to pay off a former WWE paralegal who was employed from 2019 till
2021-ish.
2021-ish.
Yeah, and apparently, like, here's how it worked out. The first year that she was working there, she earned a salary of $100,000 for the year. The second year, apparently, that doubled. And the third year was when she was when she was released, and she was handed a $3 million payoff and was made to sign an NDA, basically informing her not to tell anyone about it. But the WWE board of directors was somehow clued in on this, and the fact that the $3 million came in out of the company's money, not out of Vince McMahon's personal bank account, it came in from his personal money. That is what is fucking got the board of directors terrified of this stuff, because it's coming out of company funds, and there's company bylaws that prohibit this kind of work. And obviously, when you're using company money for a personal reason, especially when it's a personal reason involving covering up an affair, there's kind of a problem.
It is.
I want to answer Mr. Geek Me Out's questions over here.
No,
Did
I
you ever
haven't.
hear of Macho Man having a knife fight at a Waffle House?
No.
No, we have not. Also, you asked us about Stranger Things. We haven't watched Stranger Things. We're one of the few people who have not watched it.
I've seen season 1. I haven't seen the other seasons yet. But getting back to the subject here, and yeah, the last time Vince McMahon has made a televised appearance was on Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. I'm not going to
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. I'm not gonna give out the details. All I'm gonna say is that him appearing is basically just him trying to wave his dick in front of the camera. Basically, it's all a power move for Vince McMahon.
It's basically his way of saying, haha, you're not allowed to, like everyone in the WWE loves me. The fans love me, and they know that I gave them this great sports entertainment company. It's his way of basically saying, if you take me down, all these people who consume our product will go away too. That's his way of basically giving a finger to the board of directors, which fuck this guy.
It's absolutely scummy. And the latest update, according to news outlets, wrestling news outlets, the WWE Executive Vice President of Talent Relations, John Laurinaitis, who is also involved in this investigation, is now on administrative leave.
That's right. That means that this guy, who is as much of a charisma vacuum as Jose is bald, is somehow also was sexually involved with this paralegal, and he's facing consequences too, and he's currently on administrative leave as part of the investigation, and in his place is
the head of in his place for the executive vice president of talent relations is another executive close to Vince McMahon. His name is Bruce Pritchard. He played an on-screen character in the golden years of the WWF as Brother Love,
who was like a televangelist, like an evil televangelist. If you guys may or may not remember, his face was like beet red, and he had an all-white suit, and he like ran around, and he actually introduced folks to The Undertaker. I love you. That creepy dude. Turns out he was an excellent manager. He's an excellent supervisor for people and stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah, and he's also one of the closest confidants to Vince McMahon, aside from John Laurinaitis. John Laurinaitis and Bruce Pritchard are two of the closest confidants.
Is it wrong that I'm still squeaked out and grossed out that not just at Vince McMahon being a philandering asshole, not just him basically like for lack of a better term embezzling company money, but the fact that he let John Laurinaitis hit it with this poor lady. John Laurinaitis is like just pasty and gross and just like no brain, no fucking sense. He's like, it's not that he's like physically revolting. It's just like the guy has like zero fucking personality. That's my fucking gripe.
And as of right now, as far as the talent and the staff are concerned, the backstage atmosphere right now in the WWE is confused as all hell. People are just basically playing a wait and see game. They're holding their they're holding their tongues, they're holding their opinions to see what happens next.
And if there's any breaking, developing news, as Steph said on just before she wrapped up over here, Jose and I will be special guests tomorrow on her Alter News live stream.
That's right.
That's 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern time here in the US.
Join us tomorrow as we talk with Steph the Alternate, and we will give the full scope, the full analysis, the full deep dive of Vince McMahon being investigated in the WWE.
We would have some video game news here to help round things out. Regrettably, Angel's usually number one for that, but since he is not here with us tonight, he wasn't able to send us any details. We're sorry about that, but we wanted to let folks know a couple things. Number one, we have friends here in the Florida cosplay and con community who are currently attending Anime Festival Orlando. I want to go ahead and have us give a shout out to them, especially to our favorite brunette, Lollygag, who is running a dealer's booth over there.
I hope you're having fun. I hope you're having a safe weekend, and please be extremely careful. I know MegaCon was a bitch.
Wait, hold on. What's that, K-Storm? What? Hang on. K-Storm is going to be jumping in off screen.
She has been running around putting out fires the entire weekend.
Oh, goodness.
Yesterday, when it was raining really bad out in Orlando, it was dripping from the ceiling on everybody's shit.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Whoa! Oh, hell.
Okay. I hope you are surviving the weekend.
Oh, yeah, better. Yes, thank you for that. We hope you're surviving the weekend. Yes.
And for everybody else attending AFO or Orlando right now, I hope you guys are having a fun weekend as well. A couple announcements here on this channel. First of all, for next Saturday, there will not be an edition of Los Amigos Play. We will be resuming it at a later date. We will still have our episode of the Ravens Flock next Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, same time as right now.
Also, next week, on Wednesday, sadly, I will not be able to perform an episode of The Black Files, which is our uncensored interview and review podcast. Normally airing Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. I have a medical obligation to take care of with K-Storm. K-Storm is taking care of a surgery, and I'm going to be traveling with them in order to make sure that they get back home in one piece after recovering from the procedure. It's called K-Storm will not be allowed to drive. They're going to be too wonky from the anesthesia. They'll be okay. I've got to take them home. So oh shit, Temp is up in the chat.
Hey Temp, how you doing?
And Temp, to answer your question,
we're nearly halfway there.
We're halfway there. Whoa! Lizard on a chair. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Whoa! prepare.
All right, let me sum it up. So we are officially halfway through our goal for our watch hours. We need 4,000 watch hours.
That's
so
the
that
magic number.
So that we can become monetized on this channel. So folks, if you are watching, go back and watch our older videos
back,
on this
Joe.
channel. Go ahead and watch our older episodes and tell your friends about the Ravens Flock. Tell your friends about us. And, of course, a final announcement here for all the wrestling fans out there. On next week's edition of Wrestle Rewind, which is Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, I will be discussing the week's edition of WWE NXT, Impact Wrestling, and also the televised special of AEW Dynamite. They're bringing back Blood and Guts,
Which is obviously their hardcore.
Their version of War Games.
It is a hardcore, like no holds barred style event. They love having one once in a while, except whenever Darby Allin and Jeff Hardy is involved.
It is the original War Games match that was famous in NWA and WCW.
It is incredible, and we hope that everyone, if you're into pro wrestling, go ahead and tune in for Jose's review on All Elite Wrestling,
and I'll also
NXT and Impact Wrestling.
And I'll also be covering the main event of this year's New Japan Pro Wrestling and AEW Super Show pay-per-view event, The Forbidden Door, which is Jon Moxley wrestling against Hiroshi Tanahashi for the interim AEW World Title.
It is a big lineup for a show, even though we've got our opinions on it. Let me see here. I want to say hi to everyone that's been on the chat who's been talking to us tonight over here. Let me see. Okay, Temp is calling everyone out over here in the chat, saying hi to everybody. We are wrapping up over here, so Laura, everybody who's watching, Shelly Fitzgerald, the shamanistic unicorn Tam is up in here. Hello. I saw Special Snowflake. I saw Nikki Bella. I saw yours truly, Billy. And I saw Hassan Terrell over here.
We do want to thank all of you for jumping in on the chat. We do appreciate it. It was, like I said,
Trace Linnell, Barry Jones, Carly Skaggs.
Take a break for a sec. So, yes. We want to thank everybody. We want to thank everybody here who's jumped in on the chat. You know, we have such an amazing audience, and we're always engaging with you, and we're always appreciative of you guys talking with us and engaging with us every single week.
We strive every single week to work on not just like helping you guys escape from the daily doldrums of ridiculous, dumb crap that happens with fun news. Like, we do like to have fun. What's our little thing? Fun is allowed.
But importantly, fun is encouraged.
Exactly. That's why we like to bring you guys fun news in worlds of video games, in pro wrestling, in comics and anime.
And speaking of fun, I believe we do have one more announcement. The Ravens Flock will be making their appearance for the weekend of MetroCon 2022. MetroCon 2022 is in the downtown Tampa Convention Center in Tampa, Florida, July 15th through the 17th. It is going to be awesome. We're going to be over there. We are hoping we have high hopes right now. I don't want to say it's here or there, but we have high hopes. We're hosting we want to host a panel for that weekend, but we're also going to be going around collecting footage, collecting all the coverage that we can for the 3-day convention. It's going to be a lot of fun, lots of cosplays, lots of great shows for different varieties, for different flavors, for those who like stage combat or stage dramas or comedy or competitions,
like,
or fire performances on that matter.
They have like big stage performances and outdoor. They have an annual fire show, like fire dancing performers. It's fucking incredible.
My personal favorite.
And their biggest highlight is the annual anime human chess match. It's not just anime characters. You have video game characters, movie characters, cartoons, your favorite comic heroes, basically coming together in Clash of Titans. It's stage combat. There's stories, there's drama, there's comedy. And they also have a fantasy masquerade ball, one of my personal favorites. Come dressed to impress. Be sure to put on your hero mask and jump in for the story that they perform as they go ahead and let you guys dance the night away. They have raves, they have panels, many special guests. I went ahead and put the link. If you are local to the Florida area, or if you're traveling to Florida the weekend,
I was going to say that, like for all the local nerds watching, and if you're traveling out of state to Tampa, Florida for the weekend, then yeah, we hope to see you there.
Exactly, because we have a love-hate relationship with many of the conventions, but we love the con community. We hope that MetroCon will allow us to come in without sicking the guards at us. They have guards who come in kilts, and they have guards who come in with tack gear. They will tackle us away from people.
Nonsense. We're amazing, but
we're
folks,
amazing, but they might not think so.
We hope to see you there, and yes, everything that, and like I said, going back to my earlier point, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate your support. Everything that we do on this channel, from our multiple shows, from con coverage, from topic discussions, from quarterly subathons. Everything that we do here on this channel is all part of our creed since 2013 to make your voice
our mission.
Now, with that being said, Wancho, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, usually Angel Mendez, yours truly, Juan Arouse, and thank you very much to our special guest, Steph the Alter Nerd. Be sure to tune in as we come to you live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Twitch. Remember to hit the subscribe or follow button and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our media content. Be sure to join us on the live chat. Give us your opinions on the news stories that we bring to you as we cover news in geek culture, pop culture, nerd culture, the con community in Florida and abroad, and strive to work forward to make your voice our mission. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Twitch.tv/TheRavensFlockOnline, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for joining in on another exciting live edition of our flagship show here on this channel. Nerds watching all over the internet, we are the Ravens Flock, and we are out.